Hi guys. I want to encourage anybody who's over 50 to really start to look into the importance of building your muscle, because as we age, our muscle mass is diminishing, and there is proof now that longevity and health and feeling good in your body is activated more than anything through doing weight training. So if you're over 50 and you're not practicing doing weight training, I highly recommend you come and join some of my sessions so that I can inspire you to start activating those muscles. I'm going to be 65 next year, and people ask me, what is your secret? Well, I'll tell you what my secret is over the next and the forthcoming um, lives that I'm going to be doing here on YouTube and also in my Facebook group and on my website, my membership group that's starting next year. Because if you want to reverse the biological aging process like I've done, I've got many, many tips to share with you. Going to the gym, running, doing long 1 hour workouts 3 or 4 times a week might get you a bit stronger and a bit more toned, but it's not working you from the inside out. The same as Pilates is not enough. And I am a Pilates teacher and have been teaching mind body exercise for the last 35 years. Because I had PTSD, because my adrenals were burnt out through a lot of trauma and a lot of stress in my early 20s when I was a widowed mum with 2 boys, I literally rapidly increased my aging process so that by the time I was in my mid 30s and my late 30s, even my early 40s, I looked a good decade older than I was. And in my 50s, I reversed it. And so I really want to start sharing some of the wisdom and the lessons that I've learned in my lifetime so that I have reversed my aging process and I feel amazing in my body. And please know that I never started exercising to look good. I started exercising at the age of 26 after my husband had died from cancer because I needed to feel better. And I can say the same again today. At my age now, I can say the same. I do not exercise to look better. I exercise to feel better. And the result is I've reversed my aging process. So if you've never done weights before, whatever age you are, but particularly to those of you who are over 50, come and join in my simple beginners weights exercise. It's not going to be very long because I'm a massive advocate for short workouts daily or even 3 or 4 times a week. So let's begin with a little warm up. And my favorite warm up that I do with my clients at the moment is really to loosen the body up and to come into your breath and come into your center. So let's begin with the feet hip width apart. And I want you to imagine you are standing on the edge of a cliff. And that doesn't mean you come onto your tippy toes. It means that you keep the weight through the heels, but you shift the weight forwards so that your shin is actually at a right angle with your foot, as if you're about to jump off a cliff. And you're going to activate your deep abdominals. I never teach suck your belly in, by the way. So from this place here, you're going to take one arm up and one arm down by your side. Now I have seen you're going to start to exhale on every arm lift. So they're short, strong breaths. Now I have seen on YouTube and Facebook people promoting, they look very strong physically. They say they're in their 50s and 60s and they're promoting Tai Chi and telling us that they've got those bodies from Tai Chi. Well, don't believe it. I don't believe it for a moment, because you actually need to lift weights in order to get those muscles strong and healthy and increase your muscle mass. And we're just going to do this for a few more. If you have any shoulder injuries and it's difficult, just go to the place where you can. Go a little slower, but try and get a little momentum going. Let's do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release your arms down by your side. Take a deep breath in, a long exhale, and just notice already if you're fairly attuned energetically to your body, you will find that you've got some tingling going on in your fingers and your toes. From here, we're going to go into a body wave. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to exhale, soften the knees, and you're going to inhale and just reach up. Keep it nice and flowy, nice and soft. Inhale as you reach up, little back bend. Exhale. Now, when I say little back bend, I don't want you to hang into your lower back. I don't want you to crush those discs. So it's a little, it's imagine you've got a brick wall right up to your bra strap, ladies and gentlemen. So you're just bending over from your bra strap a little. Exhale, inhale, and really enjoy that lovely inhalation. Oh, opening the heart. Exhale, inhale. Let's do two more. Exhale, inhale. And one more. Exhale and inhale, and release the arms down by your side. From here, we're going to go into some hip mobilizers. Now, do grab a chair. If you find that your balance needs working on, you can do that in another exercise. Or if your balance is kind of okay, and balance as we get older is absolutely essential. So many elderly people end up with hip fractures, not because they're old. I don't buy into the idea of getting old. The reason that they fall is because they don't have the ability to balance. They haven't practiced balancing. So as you pick up one leg, make sure you don't sink into the hip. Keep that thigh nice and strong. And just see if you can pick your leg up and balance. And if you can, then take your leg out to the side and behind you, and then back down. Now, if you're really wobbly and you're not able to do this hip mobilizer, just hold a chair for now. Up, side, behind. Let's do one more. It's a great exercise for strengthening the thigh. Up, side, behind, and then we're going to change sides. So these workouts are going to be really short. I don't do more than 15, 20 minutes max. And I'm going to be doing them every day this week, this coming week, first week in November. Up and side. Do hold your chair. If you repeat this video again, and please do subscribe to my channel as well, and give it a like and a comment. Let me know how you get on. There we go. Brilliant, lovely. And then finally, we're just going to do like a ski swing. So just swinging the arms to the back corner of the room, just get a little rotation there, looking up towards your fingers. I love to work on toning the neck and the cheeks in these exercises. So think of your eyes as your top vertebra, looking up towards your fingers. Let's do two more. And release. Have a shake. And let's go into a nice little weights workout. Now I'm going to do a really simple one with you today. We've literally got 1.5 kilograms in each hand. So it's light weights. If you've not worked your muscles for a long time and are feeling weak, you could even do this without weights, but I do recommend at least 1 kilogram if you can. I'm going to go nice and easy with you today. And we're just going to begin by slowly taking a breath in and then drawing the shoulder blades down the back and lifting the arms out to the side. And I want you to feel the base of the little finger around the weight. So you stay active in the back of the armpit there. So we've got nice, strong, stable muscles, and then slowly float down. Now these are slow exercises. Take a breath in. Draw the shoulder blades down. As you exhale, I want you to reach those knuckles away. So there's no bending in the wrists. Good. Now take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to feel the sides of the neck getting longer. I want you to grow taller and taller and taller. Let the armpits feel as if they're lifting up inside of you. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, float the arms up, shoulders down. Hold it there. We'll do some little circles here. Now, if the weights get too heavy, just pop the weights on the floor. Don't stop. Pop your weights down and do this without the weights. Let's go the other way, circling from the side. My back is nice and straight. I'm still imagining I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, about to jump off the cliff. There's a lot of trust there. And then slowly take a breath in. Exhale, float the arms down. Good. Now let's go back into the first exercise. I'm going to turn my knuckles forwards. I'm going to take one arm up and one arm down. Now, we often do this in class lying on a bolster. We try and keep really stable on the bolster. But today, we're going to do this standing. Not quite as fast as in the warm-up. So you're going to exhale, exhale. Now, you've got to fit a breath in, but I want you to focus on the exhale. If you breathe out, nice strong breath in, you'll find that there's no other place for the breath to go other than in after out, if that makes sense. So I'm exhaling through pursed lips. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, I want you to imagine that you've got a corset on. I don't often teach this in my Pilates, but because I don't know you right now and I'm not working with you, just for safety measures, it's not how I teach Pilates at all, but I want you to imagine you have a tight corset on, and I want you to imagine that you're pulling your inner thighs towards each other so you can start to activate through your core. Also, the exhalation and the breathing is all going to help you to stay in alignment, to stay in your core. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and release. Lovely. Good. And then the last one we're going to do, I'm going to take my arms in front of me, shoulders down. I can really feel that in my core. When I say my core, I'm normally talking about the whole core that starts at the feet and it goes all the way up through into the sides of my neck. But I'm particularly feeling this in the center of my core, which is my deep abdominals. So I'm going to exhale as I float my arms up, inhale as I come down. Now do make sure that you're not straining your back here. So again, I want you to get that feeling of almost about to jump off the edge of a mountain, and I want to make sure that you're not leaning back into your back. So your tummy almost becomes braced. I can also feel this in my hamstrings, because my hamstrings are having to counterbalance me not leaning forwards or back. I'm just at the right angle with my shins my shins at a vertical line, a right angle with my feet. So because of this good alignment, I'm feeling this in my hamstrings, my abdominals, and of course my shoulders, my triceps actually. Let's do 4 more. Again, you can pop the weights on the floor or get yourself some lighter weights or heavier weights. But I want you to be able to do this without the rest of the body wavering. Can you see how I'm not struggling and moving? And release. Good. And then just soften the knees. Nice little bounce here, nice soft knees. And I'm just going to pick one elbow up slightly and reach to the side. And then inhale. Stand tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really long through the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure your shoulders are down. Now let's go a little faster. So we're going to go side, long, side, and side. Think about standing tall in between each one. And 4, and 3. Now you're using the muscles in your waist and your core, so I want you to stand really tall. And let's do 2 more. 1, and 2, and release. We're going to go into a little stretch, and this is going to be your workout for today. So let's take a breath in. And just take that arm over to the side and just really stretching out that side of the body. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale. Other side, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Finishing with a roll down. Knees bent. Take a breath in. Drop the head forwards, but don't jar the chin onto the chest. Up and over. Let the head hang. Let the arms hang. Rolling down one vertebra at a time. Take a deep breath into the back of the body. Exhale, rebuild the spine, lifting the belly up towards the spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I will be back sharing more exercise for the over 50s tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.